Hey, ¿qué pasa, mi gente? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Luis Lopez, and today I'm going to talk to you about Thursday night football. The Commanders are taking on the Packers, but before we go into those picks and my input about it, let me give you a quick review of the picks that I gave you in the prior video. I gave you three picks to choose from. I ended up playing all three picks. I put them as a slip. More, start from the bottom up. Cashed it over 60, got 70. Komet, 31. This is one of those things that people had a lot of doubt on. Everybody was playing Loveland. I was the only guy on YouTube promoting Komet on the over. And I was perfectly fine with that. Loveland had the hype from college, so everybody was playing him, and everybody forgot to analyze the fact that Loveland is a rookie, and the Komet had played an entire season with Williams. I always say this. Veterans quarterbacks that have established rapport with a player and they bring another player in the same exact position, they're always going to go back to who they have a rapport with. They're not going to target in high quality throws. They're not going to throw it to the rookies. It doesn't happen. The targets that Loveland ended up getting were short, small, comfortable targets, easy for him to catch, build some confidence in that kid. Now, can he do better as the season goes on? Absolutely. They're trying to build him up gradually. But high quality targets are going to go to Komet. William has a rapport with them. So I want you to keep that in mind. For the next game, if you decide to play Loveland, if his line is around 15, 16 yards, do it because he's going to get short targets. They're still prepping that kid. If he breaks a long one, that's a different story. But downfield shots, 10 yards and above, it's Komet. Period. It's Komet. So, now, with that being said, as I call this one really well, and I call more really well, I messed up on Hockenson. And the reason why I messed up on Hockenson is this. The one thing I did not take into consideration is the hype on McCarthy, him coming off injury, the hype that he had in college being this great quarterback. And obviously you can tell that he's a high quality quarterback. You can tell by the throws that he made to Naylor and to Jefferson. But the one thing that I did not take in consideration is that Hockenson had an incredible game against the Bears, but it was with Sam Darnold. A guy who's played already NFL games, who had an entire season, 2 seasons under his belt. It's a completely different story. Somebody transferring from one NFL team to another NFL team. Instead of a kid who could be a Heisman, who cares, that's coming into the NFL to try to play at the NFL level with grown men. Not kids like in college or in high school. Grown men at the NFL level. Yes, McCarthy's good. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I messed up in trusting a young quarterback coming from college. Well, he got hurt last season. He was no longer in college, but he didn't play in the NFL. Only one preseason game. Trusting him to do what Sam Darnold did with TJ Hockenson. My gut play here, which scared me, hence why I didn't play it, was Jefferson under receiving yards, which he stayed under, which he had stayed under in the prior game, which I knew that they were going to double team him. But Jefferson is the kind of guy that can break one loose for 60, 70 yards. That was what I was concerned with. Instead, I made the mistake with TJ Hockenson. All good. I'm okay. I lost the slip. No big deal for me. I move on, and I end up doing a live slip instead. More easy for me. Mason was the surprise for me. I didn't expect Mason to be so used. I mean, he was running like he was running in San Francisco with the 49ers. Incredible. Easy over 40 yards. I saw that. Williams, this kid was scrambling. I mean, Flores had him just with 4 rushers, had this kid running for his life. Caleb. And he's always been a great runner. Easy over 44.5. So that was a cool, nice, easy cash. I made profit. and learn the. All right, so let me go into the picks that I have for you for today. These are them right there. You see them? There's a bunch of payout boosts that are being given out. These right here. I went with Chaz because this kid can run. He can get on base. He can get on base by just getting a walk, stealing a base, and next thing you know, with a single, he's home. I love this payout boost on Chaz. I like this one also. Veronic Burton over 11.5 points on this one. And of course, I like Mookie Betts at home versus the worst team in the entire MLB, the Colorado Rockies, over 1.5 hit runs and RBI. Gets on base once with a single and gets driven home over 1.6 boost. Don't have real opinions about everyone else. Aaliyah Boston, this is nice. Over 19.5 PR. Sabrina, I wouldn't touch this. Hence why they're giving you a 2x. I wouldn't touch this. All right. Regarding these picks, Jaden Daniels. Look, the thing that I noticed about Jaden Daniels just in the first quarter, he ended up attempting, I believe, was four rushing attempts. His line is at 8.5 rushing attempts. He ended up with 11 rushing attempts and 68 yards. And this is a game that he didn't need to do that much in the second half. This game was pretty much under control by the Commanders as of the first half. This game against the Green Bay Packers, I expect to be close. I expect them to be even more involved. So I think this 8.5 rushing attempts, he should easily go over this line just on usage. And the one thing that I noticed also by watching the Commanders-Giants game is that this offensively is a two-player team, the Commanders. It's Jaden Daniel and Deebo Samuels. Jaden Daniel attempted he attempted 2 runs. He attempted 4 rushing attempts just in the first quarter, Jaden Daniels. And Deebo Samuel ended up getting 5 targets, and he converted 3 of them. He ended up getting one for 34 yards and another for 8 yards and another one for 8 yards. It's a 2 offensive team game, these 2 right here. Ertz is older, not as reliable anymore, doesn't catch as well. Eckler is older, hurt, always gets hurt, also small in stature. On the contrary to Jaden Daniel, on the contrary to Deebo Samuel. So, high usage. Jaden Daniel should crush this line, and Deebo Samuel should also crush this line, 51. He can easily get this first half. Seriously, first half. I'm going to look for his first half, because if his line is at 24-something, I'm taking the first half over on Deebo Samuel. And if his attempts or yardage are attempts at 4.5, I'll take this on the over. If his yardage is around, let's say, 30, I'll take the over. I'm looking at first half plays on both of these players right here. Josh Jacob, nice little low payout, 1.34x. Receiving, rushing, touchdown. With him is basically this. Doves, Reed, Wicks, Kraft, Golden. These guys get the ball close to the end zone. And then comes Jacob. You got a pocket passer here with Jordan Love. He's not trying to run. He tried 3 carries and ended up getting 4 yards. He should try avoiding that. He's coming off an injury from last season. They're going to protect him. And those guys are going to get it into the end zone. Get it close to the end zone. And it's all about Josh Jacob from there on. I expect him to easily either get a receiving touchdown or a rushing touchdown. This guy's a beast. I loved him when he was playing with the Raiders. Now he's unfortunately with the Packers. No hate. Anyway, I love these picks. And I just threw in Chas Chisholm on it. I ended up putting on this quarter of a unit. I play this slip, FYI. So you can use the picks, mix and match as you want with whoever you want. Maybe, I don't know, don't use any of these players. Completely up to you. Or use one, or use two. But I love these three picks, and I think Chaz should get us there today easily. All right, my friends. That was kind of long-winded. Hope it makes sense to you. All right. You take care of yourself. God bless you and your family, okay? Protect your family at all time. Okay? Que Dios te bendiga y hasta la próxima.